Eka Damayanti,
Present.
Tiara, Safitri,
Present.
Nur Adinda,
Present.
Yosefa,
Present.
Oktriani,
Present.
Nur Sinta,
Present.
Jevon, Jevon, Ibu, Jevon konfirmasi ke saya kalau belum masuk Zoom karena jaringannya jelek, Ibu.
Nanti kalau pas tahu kalau dia masuk melapor ya.
Baik, Ibu. Muhammad Alif, Muhammad Alif
Present.
Rahman. Bintang Naufal,
Present.
Dea Salsabila,
Present.
Syifa Kamila,
Present.
Teresia,
Present.
Muhammad Yusuf, Yusuf, Crescentia Aprilia Gala,
Present.
Nova,
Present.
Nadila Trifana,
Present.
Yotam,
Present.
Diajeng,
Present.
Irene,
Present.
Fitri Ramadhani.
Present.
Yang belum ada tadi Muhammad Yusuf.
Oke, Muhammad Yusuf ada kabar nggak?
Muhammad Yusuf nggak ada kabar, Ibu. Dia nggak chat saya.
Oke, nanti terakhir kita lihat. Oke, thank you
Sama
Syahrini.
Widya Salsabila, Bu.
Oh, Widya Salsabila.
Permisi Bu, sama
Yes.
Sira, saya hadir. Tadi ada kendala jaringan.
Oke.
Bisa Jevon sama Muhammad Yusuf, Ibu.
Oke, thank you Syahrani. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, first of all, I would like to apologize to you all since we should have this meeting offline and a direct meeting, but it's impossible for me to leave house right now because I'm still in recovery condition after miscarriage. Do you know what miscarriage is? Any one of you knows miscarriage? Just open your audio, your mic if you know. Okay. Okay. Today we still have the listening skill development based on our learning contract. Okay, so I'll play an audio which you will have to listen to the audio, and you will have to later, the first trial, you only listen to the audio, don't write anything. By the way, can you hear me loud and clear? Okay. And let me check the audio.
You are listening to a healthcare professional article from hospitalenglish.com. English for the medical professional.
Okay, is that loud enough for you, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, wait a second. So for the first play, you will need to only hear and don't make notes. Try to memorize anything you could hear. Wait a second, I need to give my laptop some energy. Okay, be ready. I will play the first play.
Pharmacists are healthcare professionals that deal primarily with dispensing medications and managing patient medication regimens. The pharmacist has many responsibilities. The pharmacist fills prescriptions from doctors. The pharmacist also counsels the patient about medication, side effects, and how to use the medication correctly. Another responsibility of the pharmacist is to manage and monitor patient medication profiles. Pharmacists must check for drug interactions, proper prescribing, and drug safety. The pharmacist works closely with patients, physicians, and other healthcare professionals to provide medication to the patient. Roles of the pharmacist: reviewing and monitoring patient medication regimens, general health advice, counseling patients about disease states and medication, dispensing medication by prescription, counseling patients about the best use of medication. Pharmacists work in a variety of places with many different specialties. Pharmacists are often the first person patients ask for medical advice. With their position in the community, and because they are very accessible, pharmacists play a major role in patient care. Pharmacists work in community pharmacies, hospitals, clinics, pharmaceutical companies, government offices. Pharmacist specialties include community pharmacists, hospital pharmacists, nuclear pharmacists, clinical research pharmacists, consultant pharmacists.
Okay. How many percent did you get? Kira-kira kalian bisa nangkap berapa persen? Yang di atas 70%? More than 70%? Can you raise hand? Pasti nggak ada yang mau raise hand ini. Takut ditunjuk. Okay. Yang lower than 50%. Yang nangkapnya itu cuma 50% ke bawah. Was it hard for you? Okay, for the second play, don't write anything and try to listen again what you have heard and try to recognize any pronunciation, any words. Are you ready? I'm gonna play the second time.
Pharmacists are healthcare professionals that deal primarily with dispensing medications and managing patient medication regimens. The pharmacist has many responsibilities. The pharmacist fills prescriptions from doctors. The pharmacist also counsels the patient about medication, side effects, and how to use the medication correctly. Another responsibility of the pharmacist is to manage and monitor patient medication profiles. Pharmacists must check for drug interactions, proper prescribing, and drug safety. The pharmacist works closely with patients, physicians, and other healthcare professionals to provide medication to the patient. Roles of the pharmacist: reviewing and patient medication regimens, General health advice. Counseling patients about disease states and medication. Dispensing medication by prescription. Counseling patients about the best use of medication. Pharmacists work in a variety of places with many different specialties. Pharmacists are often the first person patients ask for medical advice. With their position in the community, and because they are very accessible, pharmacists play a major role in patient care. Pharmacists work in community pharmacies, hospitals, clinics, pharmaceutical companies, government offices. Pharmacist specialties include community pharmacists, hospital pharmacists, nuclear pharmacists, clinical research pharmacists, consultant pharmacists.
Okay. After your second hearing, did you got more information than before? Oke, apa kalian mendapatkan informasi lebih daripada yang pertama? Okay, so that's the thing when you're listening. If you want to practice, you need to play it again and again, and then eventually you will recognize the words. Okay, don't give up from your first hearing. If you hear something in English and it feels difficult for you, after you hear it, sometimes you will be able to recognize the words. For the third play, please write down in English everything you might get from the audio. Jadi silahkan disiapkan pulpen kertas. Untuk play yang ketiga, silahkan ditulis yang bisa kalian tangkap. Tidak ditranslate ya, jadi dituliskan dalam bahasa Inggrisnya. Anything you've heard. Okay, let's play the third time.
Pharmacists are healthcare professionals that deal primarily with dispensing medications and managing patient medication regimens. The pharmacist has many responsibilities. The pharmacist fills prescriptions from doctors. The pharmacist also counsels the patient about medication, side effects, and how to use the medication correctly. Another responsibility of the pharmacist is to manage and monitor patient medication profiles. Pharmacists must check for drug interactions, proper prescribing, and drug safety. The pharmacist works closely with patients, physicians, and other healthcare professionals to provide medication to the patient. Roles of the pharmacist: reviewing and monitoring patient medication regimens, general health advice, counseling patients about disease states and medication, dispensing medication by prescription, counseling patients about the best use of medication. Pharmacists work in a variety of places with many different specialties. Pharmacists are often the first person patients ask for medical advice. With their position in the community, and because they are very accessible, pharmacists play a major role in patient care. Pharmacists work in community pharmacies, hospitals, clinics, pharmaceutical companies, government offices. Pharmacist specialties include community pharmacists, hospital pharmacists, nuclear pharmacists, clinical research pharmacists, consultant pharmacists. You have been listening to a medical professional article.
Okay. Since we played for the third time, now please open your audio or your mic or just raise your hands. Introduce yourself and your number. If you are willing to share to the class what you have written. Okay, yang bersedia ini, yang mau, coba dibacakan apa yang berhasil dituliskan. Oke, di Ajeng Fitri 027.
Yes, my number Nastaden is 27.
Okay,
Oke,
Diajeng.
saya pakai bahasa Indonesia bisa, Miss?
But what you have written is in English, right?
Saya nulisnya pakai bahasa Indonesia tadi, Miss, yang saya tangkap.
Oke. Silakan.
Jadi, berdasarkan yang audio tadi, farmasi itu tidak hanya fokus kepada pengobatan resep, tetapi dia juga fokus bagaimana obat itu bisa berefek untuk penyakit pasiennya itu. Terus tuh tadi dijelaskan juga farmasi itu ada beberapa kayak bidang. Ada yang farmasi rumah sakit, farmasi klinik, farmasi nuklir, farmasi komunitas dan riset. Terus tuh farmasi ini juga yang bagian klinik, dia selain menyiapkan peresepan, tetapi juga menganalisis bagaimana obat itu bisa obat itu kayak interaksinya tuh dianalisis semuanya, Miss, itu. Yang saya tangkap seperti itu.
Okay, thank you, Diajeng. Anyone else? Oke, berikutnya yang mau Saptiawati. 51. Okay,
Yes,
time
Miss.
is yours.
Saya catat yang kata utama ya, Miss, tapi saya nggak bisa ngulangin sepenuhnya dengan bahasa Inggris. Jadi, peran farmasis itu menjelaskan side effect ke pasien, terus how to use medication to patient, and they also menjelaskan drug interaction-nya, about the drug safe. Pharmacy is also close to patient, physicians, and there are so many role of pharmacies, like to menyampaikan tentang regimen pengobatan ke pasien, juga menjelaskan tentang penyakit kepada pasien. Terus peran farmasis itu juga mengenai dispensing from prescription, and pharmacies have so many specialties like medical advice, and in community pharmacies work in hospital, clinics, government pharmacies, nuclear pharmacies, clinical research, and consultant pharmacies. That's it, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Saptiawati. Who's next? Anyone else wants to share what they have written? Okay, Anindita, number 1. Okay, thank you very much, Anindita. Anyone else? Anyone else want to try? Okay, give it a try. Okay. No one wants to have this next try. I'm gonna ask you some question based on the audio. Did you get the reason why pharmacists plays a major role in patient care? Why do the pharmacists have the major role in patient care? Based on the audio, okay? Don't Google it. Based on the audio. Did anyone get the answer? Okay, let me play one more time. Listen and try to find why pharmacist has a major role in patient care. The reason.
Pharmacists are healthcare professionals that deal primarily with dispensing medications and managing patient medication regimens. The pharmacist has many responsibilities. The pharmacist fills prescriptions from doctors. The pharmacist also counsels the patient about medication, side effects, and how to use the medication correctly. Another responsibility of the pharmacist is to manage and monitor patient medication profiles. Pharmacists must check for drug interactions, proper prescribing, and drug safety. The pharmacist works closely with patients, physicians, and other healthcare professionals to provide medication to the patient. Roles of the pharmacist: reviewing and monitoring patient medication regimens, general health advice, counseling patients about disease states and medication, dispensing medication by prescription, counseling patients about the best use of medication. Pharmacists work in a variety of places with many different specialties. Pharmacists are often the first person patients ask for medical advice. With their position in the community and because they are very accessible, pharmacists play a major role in patient care. Pharmacists work in community pharmacies, hospitals, clinics, pharmaceutical companies, government offices. Pharmacist specialties include community pharmacists, hospital pharmacists, nuclear pharmacists, clinical research pharmacists, consultant pharmacists.
Okay. Did you get the answer? Why do the pharmacists have the major role in patient care? Ada yang nangkap nggak tadi? Okay, Ivy or Ivy?
My name is Ivy, Miss. I'm sorry, it's a little bit crowded in here, Miss. So why pharmacy has the major role in healthcare is because pharmacies dispensing the drugs, and then pharmacies monitoring the effectiveness of drugs, and then the monitoring of the side effect, and then give medical advice to the patient, Miss. So that's why pharmacies has the major role in healthcare.
Okay, that was in the audio tapi belum tepat ya. Anyone else? But thank you, Ivy. Ada yang nangkap tadi? Why the pharmacist has a major role? Because they're accessible and okay, Saptiawati.
Sudah disebut sih tadi, because pharmacies positions are accessible and pharmacies work everywhere, like community, hospital, clinic, government, nuclear pharmacies, and clinical research also consultant pharmacies. So that's why pharmacies has a major role in community.
Okay, but the main thing is sometimes pharmacists are the first, ada tadi dibilang are the first person the patient reach out when they have any medical problem, okay, because they're more accessible. So sometimes they're the first person the patient talk to. Okay, for your next audio, I will play another audio which is more it's easier and it's shorter than before, and it's only probably less than 1 minute, and it's way easier. It's talking slower, so I will play it only one time, only once, and you will have to write down everything you heard. Okay, please write down directly in this first play, because I will only play once. Okay, are you ready with your pen and paper?
Medicine warning labels. 1. Keep out of reach of children.
2. Do not mix with alcohol.
3. Take with food or milk.
4. Shake well.
5. May cause drowsiness.
6. Keep refrigerated.
7. May cause headaches.
8. Take with plenty of water.
9. Do not drive vehicles or operate heavy machinery.
10. May cause dizziness.
Okay. Okay. Who wants to read their notes?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Ivy.
So yes, Miss. I'm sorry, I cannot read the correct answer from the audio, but I just want to read the okay, Miss. Don't mix with alcohol, and then keep out recharge from children. Take with for food or meal. Shake well. Keep in freezer. Take of plenty of water. Don't drive after drinking the medicine. And the medicine may cause dizziness, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Ivy. Ada yang bisa sesuai urutannya dan lengkap kalimatnya? Sebentar. Jevon is here, right, Jevon? Jevon?
Miss.
Okay, you
Hello.
already entered, because I need to.
My internet connection is a bit laggy. Sorry,
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah, okay, I heard from Shaharani, but since you are here, I need to remove your name from the missing person. Okay. Jevon, can you answer?
Miss.
Or didn't you hear because of your connection?
It's a bit blurry, Miss. I mean, not terlalu jelas tadi, Miss.
Okay. Okay. Anyone, can anyone give the list in a correct order and all complete sentences? Ada?
Saya mau coba, Miss.
Okay, Yosef.
Keep out of reach of children, do not mix with alcohol, take sugar or milk, shake well, may cause drowsiness, keep
Refrigerated.
may cause headaches, take with plenty of water, do not drive witless or operate heavy machinery, may cause dizziness.
Okay. Thank you, Josepa. So, itu tadi yang all 10 warning labels, yaitu adalah warning labels, beberapa warning labels yang biasa digunakan pada kemasan obat. Jadi seperti kemarin saya bilang, you need to, if you want to enrich your vocabulary in English pharmacy, you can have a lot of lists in Google's, like a list of words of symptoms, of the disease, of side effects, then warning labels. There are a lot of specific English words in pharmaceutical field of study. Okay. Next, we will have grammar. Okay, wait a second. For this week, our grammar. Okay, what's this? IV, sorry, miss, because when I turn. Okay. I will share you the PowerPoint for today's. Okay, so I will only explain you a little bit of the grammar today, and then I will give Shaharani the PowerPoint. You may read, and we will discuss it next week because I don't have enough energy to explain you today everything since I'm still recovering. So basically, most of you already know what modals is. Our grammar for today is modals. Okay, let me switch Indonesian. So because we are in a bad, maybe some of you are in a bad internet connection and it's harder for you to understand grammar in English with bad internet connection. So let me switch to Indonesian, okay? Ada yang tahu modals itu apa? Silahkan buka audio aja langsung ya kalau mau jawab. Boleh langsung ikut komentar karena ini memang kondisinya kalau online seperti ini ya. Saya nggak bisa lihat juga ke kalian satu-satu. Oke. Jadi kebanyakan dari kalian mungkin sudah familiar dengan modals. Sudah biasa menggunakan modal sehari-hari, hanya belum familiar bahwa yang kalian gunakan itu namanya modals. Oke, modals itu sebenarnya bagian dari kata kerja. Makanya kadang-kadang disebut modal verb. Verb kan kata kerja ya. Tetapi dia bukan sebagai kata kerja utama, yaitu kata kerja bantu. Jadi kata kerja bantu yang disebut auxiliary, kata kerja bantu itu ada dua kelompok, yaitu yang pertama itu yang primary. Kalau primary itu kata kerja bantu yang utama itu seperti do, does yang sudah kita pelajari di grammar yang kemarin-kemarin. Itu was, were, bla 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 ya, dan lain-lain. Ini adalah termasuk kata kerja, tetapi dia adalah kata kerja bantu. Oke, kemudian yang kedua adalah kata kerja bantu modals. Karena dia kata kerja bantu, dia hanya membantu kata kerja utama, bukan sebagai kata kerja utama. What are modal verbs? Jadi apa saja yang masuk dalam modal verbs? Yang pertama, ada core modal verb. Berarti ini adalah modal verb yang paling dasar, yaitu can, could, may, might, will, shall, would, should, must. Oke, kalian pasti sudah sering sekali menggunakan ini, sudah tahu penggunaannya. Kemudian yang berikutnya semi modal, ini jarang digunakan tetapi termasuk dalam modal verbs. Kemudian ada juga yang dia sebenarnya bukan modal, dia adalah verb utama, tetapi dia memberikan expression in modal meaning. Contohnya hope, manage, suppose, seem, wish, want, dan beberapa lainnya. Nah, modality itu adalah kata-kata yang memberikan makna baru terhadap suatu kalimat yang mengubah makna dari sebuah kata kerja utama. Apa makna yang diberikan kepada kata kerja utama, yaitu memberikan efek, menjelaskan tentang ability, kemampuan, possibility, probability, ini kemungkinan, keharusan, kewajiban, saran, terkait izin, permintaan izin, ini kepastian, request, permintaan, atau ini undangan, offer, menawarkan sesuatu, kalau di sini memberikan saran, di sini meminta saran, kemudian wishes, wishes itu adalah harapan, hopes, bisa juga hopes. Nah, kita menyebutnya wish atau hopes itu kalau dia sebuah harapan yang positif, kalau harapannya jelek, negatif itu kadang disebut curses. Oke. Nah, ini adalah karena seperti kalian lihat tadi, ini ada can, could, may, might. Nah, ini adalah kata-kata yang menimbulkan makna seperti berikut ini. Oke. Modal auxiliary verb ini sudah dibahas tadi ya. Jadi, modals itu work together with main verbs to help them change or modify their form or meaning. Jadi, modals itu adalah kata kerja bantu yang bekerja sama dengan kata kerja utama untuk membantu kata kerja utama ini merubah artinya atau memodifikasi bentuknya. Hal yang harus diperhatikan bahwa modal verbs itu letaknya sebelum kata kerja utama dan tidak pernah berubah bentuk. Oke, sampai sini mungkin masih bingung yang seperti apa. Jadi kita lanjut, ini contohnya. Ingat yang pertama, letaknya sebelum kata kerja utama. Oke, jadi di depan kata kerja utama. Tidak pernah berubah bentuk, contohnya yang kemarin kita pelajari di tenses, kata kerja utama. Verb itu kalau dia simple present ditambah s, simple past tambah ed, continuous tambah ing. Kalau untuk modals, dia tidak akan pernah mengalami perubahan seperti ini meskipun dia juga tergolong dalam kata kerja. Contohnya, we might stay an extra night. Perhatikan bahwa modals, ini modalsnya, selalu posisinya di depan kata kerja utama. Ini kata kerja utamanya adalah stay. Kalau kita misalnya keluarkan ininya, ini akan memiliki arti yang lain. We stay an extra night. Ini bisa masuk di simple present kemarin kan, di sini verb 1. Simple present ini menyatakan suatu kebenaran umum bahwa menetap semalam lagi. Oke, tetapi begitu ditambahkan modals, we might stay an extra night, ini menunjukkan kemungkinan. Kita memberikan efek ada unsur kemungkinan. Kita mungkin tinggal semalam lagi. Kalau diganti modalsnya misalnya we have to stay An extra night ini memberikan meaning keharusan. Oke. Nah, inilah yang diberikan modal verb kepada verb utama. Tetapi ingat bahwa modals tidak akan pernah bisa menjadi kata kerja utama dan tidak bisa berdiri sendiri. Contohnya, kita tidak bisa bilang I can Italian dengan menghilangkan kata kerja utama. Tidak bisa. Jadi dia tidak bisa berdiri sendiri seperti ini karena ini akan I can Italian ini adalah kalimat yang salah. Oke, kita harus menambahkan kata kerja utama I can speak atau misalnya mau I can understand atau misalnya I can write Italian, oke, tetapi dia tidak bisa berdiri sendiri sebagai kata kerja utama karena dia hanya kata kerja bantu. Kapan dia berdiri sendiri? Contohnya di sini. Di sini kalau kalian perhatikan dia sudah nggak ada di sini nggak ada kata kerja utama ya. Kapan dia berdiri sendiri? Kalau sudah ada informasi sebelumnya tentang ini tuh apa? Di sini kan sudah ada informasinya. Oh, mungkin punya nomor dia. Berarti di sini dia sudah berdiri sendiri karena sudah ada informasi di sini. Kalau di sini tadi kan tidak ada informasi. Tiba-tiba ada statement I can Italian. Ini tidak boleh dilakukan kecuali seperti ini. Atau misalnya ada percakapan can I borrow your pen? Yes, you can. Berarti kan itu yes, you can. Bisa saja yes, you can borrow my pen kalau mau lengkap. Tetapi kalau kita yes, you can boleh juga karena sudah ada informasi sebelumnya tentang bisa meminjam pulpennya. Oke, ini adalah bentuk lampau. Kalau kalian pelajari nanti, shall, should, will, would. Ada beberapa yang tidak punya bentuk lampau seperti must, have to, dan lain-lain. Oke. Untuk pola kalimat interrogatif atau tanya, modals ditaruh di depan, paling depan, sebelum subjek. Oke, ini adalah subjeknya. Ini contohnya modals, will, kemudian ini subjeknya, baru kemudian adalah verb utamanya, main verb. Oke. Untuk kalimat negatifnya, itu seperti biasa negatif ditambah not, berarti modalsnya ditambahkan not. Seperti biasa, setelah modals ada main verb. Oke. Modals ditambah not bisa dengan cara ditambah saja, misalnya could not di sini. Atau bisa juga dengan disingkat. Misalnya cannot menjadi can't. Oke. Ada dua cara. Oke, ini adalah daftar singkatannya. Nanti saya bagikan ke Syaharani PowerPoint-nya, kalian bisa baca. Sampai di sini ada yang mau ditanyakan? Kalau kalian baca, mulai dari sini kalian akan membaca ini untuk can. Penggunaan can itu ada banyak, tapi yang paling sering, frequent, itu adalah untuk permission dan ability. Oke. Nah, untuk permission ada contoh-contohnya. Can I smoke here? Oke, ability. Kemudian ability adalah kemampuan, you can hear, can you see, oke. Ini bisa kalian baca, kemudian bisa juga untuk general truth, possibility, kemudian ada could, ada juga may. Oke, kalian nanti baca dan minggu depan akan kita diskusikan dan boleh kalian tanyakan kalau ada yang belum kalian pahami. Sampai di sini ada yang mau ditanyakan dulu? Kira-kira yang belum dipahami untuk yang tadi pengantarnya. Apa ada yang mau ditanyakan? You can, if you don't want to open your mic, you can also type your question. Okay. If there is no question, I'm really sorry because I don't have a lot of energy to keep this class.
Miss, izin permisi.
Okay.
Saya mau konfirmasi, Miss. Tadi pas absen jaringan saya nge-lag.
Okay, Muhammad Yusuf is here. Okay, so everyone is here. Thank you, Yusuf. Before I close the class, please get your pen and paper. I will read your assignment. You will need to listen to your assignment. I will read it only once. And you will bring your assignment, just you can write it, you can type it, whatever. I will not collect it, but I will next week I will have 2 or 3 of you to read. I will choose 2 or 3 person of you to read their answers. Okay, you might be a lucky person, so please listen carefully to your assignment. What you need to write for next week is, number 1, write down 5 things that you can do as a pharmacy student to be in the future. Number 2, write down 3 things that you should not do if you want to be a successful pharmacist. Number 3, write down 2 things that may be your obstacle to fulfill your dream as a successful pharmacist. Okay, by this, I will close the meeting. Do you have any questions, Shaharani? Are we okay? Everything's okay? Everyone is here, right, Shaharani?
Yes, Miss. Saya ingin menyampaikan perwakilan dari kelas kami.
Okay.
Mewakili dari seluruh teman-teman di kelas, kami ingin menyampaikan turut berduka cita atas kondisi yang sedang Miss alami. Semoga Miss cepat pulih, Miss.
Okay, and I hope to see you again next week, okay, with full of spirit to continue your class. Thank you so much, all of you. It's a very nice words, and okay, I will be soon fine. Okay, thank you for your prayers, and if you don't have any more question, please bring your assignment next week. You don't need to type it if you don't want to type it, just in your phone. I will just pick 3 lucky person to read their assignment, so not all of you, okay, but you might be lucky, so please prepare. And for today, if no more question, I will close this meeting. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.